Okay, so my dry bar experience, my second experience at dry bar. Okay, so I booked a dry bar appointment for, yeah, I'm on the membership. I'm on the $99 membership. And so I booked an appointment to go in 4:45. What was it, Friday or something? For a particular, stylist. I'm not gonna say her name. And so I guess you got to call to get the stylist you want if you could get them in, but I don't even know if she was working that day. However, I went in, and so well, let me tell you about what I booked. I booked a $30 extended blowout, and pretty much just a regular blowout and style. Um, which is covered under the membership, and an add-on for a deep conditioner, which is for 15 minutes. So, bottom line, I got there a little early. I got seated at 4:40, and so I pretty much after that I had got to the checkout line at like 5:56. I forgot to tell my stylist that I wanted an extended 30-minute blowout. I forgot to tell her, and I had actually booked that. And so when I went to the cash register, this is how it looks, by the way. I mean, I was outside because I had to go to a track meet, but this is how it looks so far. I know it's not like the silk press I had got when I first went, right? Even if I was outside, it would have been like more, pressed. But anywho, so, and that's not the stylist's fault. She asked me, right after she styled my hair, is there anything that she could do to it? I'm like, well, no, because she already ran the curling iron through my hair. So I'm like, well, I'll just go. So it only took like an hour and 11 minutes to do my hair entirely. And so when I got to the checkout line, the $30 was on there. It didn't come to my mind though about what that it wasn't even 30 minutes or a 30 extra blowout on it. I'm like, okay, I'll just pay it, and I tipped. And so I just went on my merry way, but then I was like, hey, wait a minute, I wasn't there for an extra 30 minutes. She actually took, less than, what I suspected. And the reason why, I had put that extended on there is because when I went the first time, it took, an hour and 30 minutes to do my hair because it was an actual silk press. It was an actual silk press, and I was like kind of shocked because, if it was only for regular, then it would be like $55, or $59, 64, something like that. For a silk press. She was giving me a silk press. I did not expect that. I just thought I was going to get a blowout, you know. And the second time, I got the blowout and it was fluffy. It wasn't a silk press. But the stylist did ask me, is there anything else she could do to my hair that I would, whatever. But no. So I just went on my merry way. And it was nice. It got some length, got quite a bit of length, more length to it. So, anywho, and I was like, well, I mean, I didn't even get that service. So I was like, let me call them and tell them, hey, can you charge that $30 back to my account? Because I didn't even receive that now that I think about it. And so I called them. I couldn't get nobody on at first. I got a receptionist at the help desk eventually. Had me on hold for like 3 or 4 minutes because I had asked at first, and can I get, I explained to her, and she was like, yeah, I think we can do that. And so she put me on hold, and then I was on hold for like 3 or 4 minutes, and so I basically hung up. So I can just go up there. So I went up there, and so I explained to the help desk receptionist that hey, I had called or whatever. I was there, yesterday. I had got my hair done, and I had put a $30 extension blowout on my account for booking, and I forgot to tell my stylist. And I get my $30 back because I did not receive that service. And so she's like, okay, yeah, we can do that. And so she was looking at my account, And so she said, well, it took more than an hour to do your hair. So basically, we have to charge the $30. Do you know about the $30 policy that we have to charge if it takes longer to do your hair? I said, I said, I checked out at 5:56, okay, meaning that 15 minutes, I had an add-on as well. It took under an hour to do my hair, pretty much. So, I did not receive that service. And I basically told her that. And she said, okay. We'll do it this time, but next time to let you know that if it takes longer to do it doesn't take over an hour to do my hair, as you can see. If it was a silk press, then yes, it would take that long. But I didn't receive a silk press, so therefore it didn't take as long. Okay? Don't try to make me feel shitty. So, that was my dry bar experience. She eventually gave me back she said she's going to charge back my $30, even though I paid cash. I told her to charge it back, though, that the card that I have on file. So she said, well, okay, so it'll be on there 2 to 3 business days. Oh, okay. She said, have a nice day. I said, you too, have a nice day. And I just walked out of there. So that's my second experience. It's not with the stylists. The stylists are cool. However, help desk, who doesn't even know anything about hair, or doesn't even know how long it took or whatever, doesn't know how to calculate. It doesn't even need to know anything about hair. Doesn't know how to calculate time. I'm calculating time. I knew exactly the time I got out of there. Okay? Don't play with me and don't make your customers feel shitty. I mean, it's the help desk, okay? And I've heard little other reviews about the help desk in that particular, situation. Like, please, girl. All right, so the next time, if I have a pretty good, it's all about the experience. It's all about the experience, dude. You don't want to go in somewhere where you have to feel good. You need to feel good about yourself and have people make you feel shitty. It did not take more than an hour to blow dry it doesn't even take me more than an hour to blow dry my hair. It takes me like 30 minutes to blow dry my hair out. Okay? So don't even go there. All right? Now, the woman, I can comment that the woman who did my hair first, she was more bubbly. She's a white girl with red hair. So, I mean, she got it straight. She got a silk press. I got a silk press. So, I suggest if you do dry bar, always try to get the person that does your hair the best. I mean, that you have good experience with. The other girl, she had like a little attitude. I mean, she wasn't really talking, so she really didn't really know what I really wanted. Because the other girl, when I was at there first, we were talking, and I was like, "Yeah, this is actually being like a silk press." And she's like, "Oh yeah," so she knew exactly what I wanted as far as the style. Um, and it's, I mean, I understand with the second stylist that some women may not want their roots pulled or whatever, but you need to ask, I guess, first, do you want it sleek? Do you want it just a little bit, because she really didn't pull, she really didn't put the, I don't know. I don't know if she handled my hair right. I don't know. It wasn't a silk press. I'll tell you that. It was not a silk press. But it was pretty smooth. So it was nice. I don't have no complaints. However, I'm not gonna get shysted money. I mean, come on. So to make sure that I do get the style that I want, I have to get with the stylist that's there to give me the silk. Or I just gotta simply tell the person, hey, I need my hair silk press. If I'm doing getting the $30, if it would take 30 minutes, then yeah, I would have paid it. But I did not get that service, so no, that's my money. Give me my money back, okay? Please, let's don't make a scene. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be the troublemaker here today. No, that's not going to be me. Okay, so yeah, that was my experience. Ugh. I have like three times they take out of my account and then I can cancel. So I'll see from there. It's all about the experience. Look at the reviews, y'all. So you'll get it. You'll get it. All right. Go for yourself too. All right. I thought it was just me because of my texture of my hair. No, it's actually other women who are like, don't even have curly hair or wavy hair that are going through these experiences there. Mm.